Hello, everyone. Welcome to the channel. Zach D Productions here. I know it's been a while since I've done a live stream here on the channel, but I feel like I need to speak about a few things here. I'm sure a lot of you have noticed that I have not been uploading as much recently, and you could pretty much expect that to stay consistent. You know, I doubt that things will change in that aspect, at least for the time being, because things are just really tough. I mean, this has really been the worst year of my life, if I'm being honest. Like, I want to leave 2024 in the dust, but at the same time, it's like just because a new year is coming, it doesn't mean that things are going to be different. Because, well, of course, you have to realize that, this is still real life. Um, Mainly issues with my dad. Ever since my mother passed away in February, it's just been downhill since. Like, when that happened, when I was dealing with the losses of both my mom and my grandmother, like, that pretty much sealed the deal for me when it came to what I was going to think about this year, 2024. But that pretty much sealed the deal in terms of how this year is going to be. I already knew that just right there, 2024 was not going to be a good year, but I didn't think that it would be this bad. I really didn't think that it would be this horrific. I mean, I thought 2023 was bad for me, but this year is far worse. It is far worse. Like, it's not even close. Hey, what's going on, Cole? Hey, Shadow Gamer. I'm so sorry, Zach. What happened to your mom? Thank you. But yeah, it's been really rough, like it's like I'm just seeing like a different side of my dad even like more recently like all this year, me and my siblings have just been trying to figure out like is this him? Like, is this truly who he is, or is this just somebody that changed because he's just basically unrecognizable now, you know? So, it's been rough, and we're considering having him seek some professional help, but who's to say that that'll work? Because I think that there's a 50-50 chance of that, you know? So a lot of the things that went wrong for me this year are because of him, So I don't know. I'm just kind of tired of sitting back hoping things get better, but they're really not. But we are going to do everything that we can, you know? Anthony Studios, what's up? So, by the way, if I get any trolls, I'm just going to say it right now, ban. You're going to be banned immediately if somebody trolls. Just saying. Fair warning. Hope 2025 will be a better year for you. I hope so too, but I'm honestly not counting on it. But at this rate, it's like, how could things get worse? You know? Like, I mean, I say that, but it's like, I know they can get worse. And it's scary to think about how they can get worse because, you know, if they get any worse than this, then I don't know what to do. I don't know what's going to happen. But I think one of the most unfortunate things is my dad is the complete opposite of my mom. And, you know, Like, it's like he doesn't respect me or my siblings at all. Like, it just seems like the only reason he did a lot of what he did growing up was, for my mom's sake. And, that's why she never left him or anything, because I think a lot of it has to do with this whole concept like, oh, well, divorce uh, results in broken families. But it's like, look at where we're at now, Like, what's the difference? Would it really have been worse? You know, that troll from a few weeks ago was the worst. Oh, okay. Yeah, I hear you on that. Hey, what's up, Max Palmer? How you holding up? Honestly, I could be better, but I'm hanging in there for sure. Um, it's just been a crazy year for me. It really has, and mainly because of my dad. I mean, you would think it would be just because of my mom and my grandmother's passing, but you know, like apparently, I don't know. Life just decided that that wasn't bad enough. That now it's just throwing all this crap at me with my dad and everything. Like, I don't know. And like I said, um, this is one of the reasons why you don't see me upload as much, and you're going to continue to see that from me. Basically, me not upload very much. It's going to continue to be that way. Just a heads up for you guys, because I know Brian delivers you the goods. I think he might have talked briefly about it with me, and same with Ty, aka Junebug Films. So yeah, I don't know. It's just tough, but we are going to do everything that we can so that you know, so that me and my siblings can live our lives. Because I'm going to be honest, it's hard to even find peace in this situation. Like it's like really hard to enjoy anything anymore. Like nothing I do is the same. You know? Yeah. Take your time, brother. You need time to heal. Yeah, exactly. Hey, what's up, Andrew? So, yeah, my dad is one of the main reasons why. In fact, I would say he is probably the main reason why this year has just been terrible for me. Um, I just don't understand it. Like, he's just, like, it's just so difficult to recognize. Like, it's like I don't even know him anymore, you know? And I know that this is a bit personal too, but you know, there's certain promises that he made to my mom. Some of her last dying promises or whatever. Um, he's broken every one of those promises. Even when she was on her deathbed, he's broken every one of those promises. Donji Corleone, and now is now doing a commentary on Die Hard 2. Watching his stream soon. Cool, man. Hey, what's up, Sonia? Hey, what's up, bud? Hey, Zach, how's it going? Hope all is well for you today. Things could be better, but yeah, I'm hanging in there, like I keep saying. That's messed up. To break final wishes. Exactly. exactly. Well, thank you, Sonia. But yeah, that's kind of what's going on. So there you have it. It's one of those things that I'm just kind of like I'm trying to take one step at a time, if you know what I mean. You're sorry to hear that. Well, thank you, man. But yeah, I don't know. It's just tough. Like I don't even know what we should do at this rate. Um, so yeah, anytime, bro. Cool, man. But yeah, um, we'll talk about other things too besides this whole issue that I've been dealing with. But yeah, don't know. Um, but yeah, even this year for music, that's something that I did want to bring up too. Um, even this year for music has not been very strong. You know, like Judas Priest's latest album was my album of the year. For those of you that have seen my end of the year list, you would know that. And I feel like even then, that's really saying something because while I do like the album, I think it's a strong album. It's not really one that I reach for all the time, you know? So, um, let's see. But yeah, what you call it? Yeah, this year just hasn't been that strong for music. Um, not a whole lot of music to go around this year. I'm hoping next year though, 2025 will be better because in terms of music, because we already got some albums confirmed for 2025, including Dream Theater's new album. I'm really looking forward to that one. Killswitch Engage is also dropping a new album, like what, their first album in 6 years or something like that. Um, yeah, it's been a while since we've gotten a new Killswitch album. Um, and of course, can't go wrong with them. One of the legends in metalcore. Um, swear there was another one. Oh, All That Remains new record. They actually recently announced a new album, Anti Fragile, I think it's called. So already it's looking like we're off to a good start as far as new music for 2025. But like Bud said, ready for new 3 A's Grace and Breaking Benjamin in 2025. Two good bands. Absolutely. Yeah, I imagine both those bands will put out new albums in 2025. I'm especially looking forward to new Breaking Benjamin because of how long it's been, you know? So, yeah, because the last time they released a studio album was in 2018. Of course, not including Aurora, but you get the idea. Hey, what's up, Dark Wizard? I'm doing okay. Could be better, but I'm hanging in there, like I keep saying. At some point, I will invite some guests. Hello, Anthony. You're excited for new All That Remains. They are one of my favorite metalcore bands. Cool stuff. I like the singles from All That Remains new album. Sounds like a good follow up to Victim of the New Disease. Yeah, for sure. Victim of the New Disease. I thought was strong. It's a good album, but it's not really one that I reach for all the time, you know. But that's the case with a lot of All That Remains albums. Like, if I'm gonna listen to All That Remains, I'm gonna reach for, you know, those earlier albums, especially The Fall of Ideals. And of course, For We Are Many is another one of their best too. It's me, Ultima. Hey, what's up? It's cool to see Adam Gontier return to 3 Days Grace. Yeah, it is for sure. Yeah, I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about that, um but after listening to that new song Mayday, I actually think it's pretty strong. I actually don't mind the direction they're going in, you know? Mr. Krabs, Mark David Chapman deserves to be free. What? But yeah, I don't know if I will invite guests on or not now that I think about it because I just wanted to come at you with this quick stream, like 30 minutes, because there's other things that I got to deal with here soon. So um, I just thought I'd chill with you guys for a bit. So sorry to anyone that wanted to be a guest. We could always talk later or something. So, what do you think of Marilyn Manson's new album? Haven't listened to it. I'm actually not a Marilyn Manson fan, so there you go. You got into your first classical artist this year. Who is that? Um, but yeah, another thing too. I don't know if I'm gonna do my best movies of the year list because there's certain movies that I haven't seen that I would like to see that came out this year, but I just haven't gotten around to seeing. So I might just pass up on an end of the year list for movies this year. But as of right now, I would say either The Beekeeper or Godzilla X Kong is my movie of the year. And for those wondering, no, I still have not seen Deadpool and Wolverine. I still got to check that out because I've heard nothing but great things. Um, I don't know. I just never got into the Deadpool character. I don't have any issues with Deadpool. I just, for some reason, just never got into the character, you know? Saint Asonia is a good supergroup. I wonder if they'll keep the band together since Adam returned to 3 Days Grace this year. Yeah, that's a good question. That's one of the things that I was wondering when Adam returned to 3 Days Grace. Um, like, is Saint Asonia still going to continue? Like, is Adam going to do both? Like, what's going on? I'm not sure. It was a good album. I like Marilyn Manson, one of my favorite industrial artists. Cool. Hey, what's up, Jonathan Mills? My favorite movie of 2024 is Bad Boys Ride or Die. Cool. Yeah, I've heard mixed things about it. Um, I don't think I've seen any of those movies. Andrea Bocelli, saw him recently live. He's amazing. Cool. Um, don't know much about uh, that music artist, but that's really cool to hear, man. Cool stuff. Um, you highly recommend. Okay. Yeah, I'll keep this stream going for just a little bit longer. I know it's kind of a shorter one, but I just wanted to talk about this with you guys because this year for me has just been terrible. Just absolutely terrible. It's I'd rather take any other year over this one. Um, I don't know if you're into musical movies, but I really enjoyed Wicked. I've heard of that movie, have not seen it. And I'm not really much of a musical guy, to be perfectly honest with you. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Like I said earlier, don't expect me to upload regularly like I always did. We're not in that era anymore, unfortunately. I'm really not in a position where I could just do whatever at any time. Unfortunately, not like I would like, because life is kind of a mess right now. So I hope you guys understand if I don't upload that much or whatever. To me, 2018 is the best year. Yeah, 2018 was actually a pretty good year for me too. Not the best, but pretty good. Um, I think the last good year I had was probably 2022. That was a good year for me. And then after that, it's just been downhill since. I just know that in 2022, I've watched a lot of movies that year. Like, I think I've watched, like, that was probably the year that I saw the most movies. So, yeah. You still listen to the song, The Boys Are Back. Cool. But yeah, 2018 was a good year. Pretty decent year for music too. That's when Judas Priest actually put out their last album, Firepower, and that's also when All That Remains and Breaking Benjamin actually dropped their last albums. And we might be getting new Breaking Benjamin next year. At least I would hope. But we're getting new All That Remains in 2025. So yeah, pretty exciting stuff. Um, what if Will Smith slaps Martin Lewis like he did Chris Rock? No idea. But it's uh it's all craziness, man. So I guess we'll see. You know, right now I've just been very focused on my personal life because of just how things have been lately, you know. So yeah, I just never thought in a million years I'd be going through what I'm going through now, you know, especially with my dad. Like I never thought that he would be, you know, somebody that I would have a major issue with. But here we are, it happened, Um, you know, and this is the result of it. Uh, Praying for you. Thank you, Max. That means a lot. So again, that's kind of where I'm at right now. So I'll probably wrap this up here shortly. So I just wanted to again just come out with this stream and just chill with you guys for a bit and just talk about what's been happening, and just how this year has just been for me, and because it's just been awful. At the time when I saw the MCU Hulk, I wanted a Mark Ruffalo Hulk movie. Not a fan of Mark Ruffalo, to be honest. But I do like the Hulk character for sure. I actually think the Incredible Hulk is kind of underrated, especially nowadays. Yeah, it was. It was cool. I can't believe Venom is coming to a close. Yeah, I actually did see Venom: The Last Dance. I thought it was okay. I know some people loved it, some people hated it. I'm kind of more in the middle with it. Like I think it's decent. Um, I'm a little disappointed by a few things. The lack of Spider-Man, especially when they said that Spider-Man would fight Venom in the third movie, but that did not happen, of course. Um, which I can't say I'm surprised because it's Sony, and they kind of messed up the Sony verse, and for whatever reason, they're turning these villains into heroes, and it's like they don't know where to go with this universe. Like they're tying it into the MCU to some extent, but yeah. But just because Venom: The Last Dance is the last Venom movie, I believe that they're still building something up for a future Spider-Man type movie, probably for a future Spider-Man film. Yeah, I'm the same way, Cole. I like the Avengers movies. Yeah, exactly. Speaking of Spider-Man, I heard Kraven the Hunter is terrible. I'm not even surprised. Sony said their universe is now officially dead under Kraven. Good. Thank God. Because they just seem to not know where to go with that, with the Sony verse. They should just be done with it. I think the superhero genre should be done and dusted, at least for a decade. I think they need to leave superhero films alone for at least a decade. You know, I know some people say that like, oh, mainly a lot of like the people that like a lot of like the more modern films, like they say, oh well, superhero films, they're what's in now. They're what's in now. The action genre, like stuff like Rambo and Terminator. That stuff's in the past. That's you know the past generation stuff. But it's like, technically, I mean, some of these people need to realize that we're technically past the superhero uh, era, you could say. Kind of like how we're out of the action genre, like, or the action era. Kind of like how the 80s and the 90s were like the big years for, action heroes like Rambo and Terminator and, like Die Hard and stuff like that. Like, we should be out of the superhero era at this point. Like, what is the next big thing? The superhero stuff was even popular back in the 2000s. And even then, like a lot of people were kind of getting sick of it. Like I remember, like after the first Iron Man film, there's a lot of people that just kind of gave up on superhero films. And I do like the first Iron Man film, but it's just one of those things where it's like, you're just kind of fed up. You just want something new. And I think a lot of people are especially fatigued by superhero flicks now, especially after Endgame. But I will tell you, I think the next big thing is honestly kaiju. I think kaiju films are, I mean, they're making a comeback. That goes without saying. Kaiju's are huge now. Like, of course, Godzilla. Godzilla's always been huge. Um, I would like to see a Gamera reboot too. They need to do something with Gamera again. I know they did an anime recently with Gamera, but I want to see a new live action Gamera, or at least put him in the MonsterVerse somehow. Like maybe make a Godzilla versus Gamera film. I think that would be pretty cool. Okay, to each his own. Interesting. I'm not surprised by Kraven the Hunter's bad reactions. Terminator 5 and 6, Die Hard 5 prove the R rating doesn't always work. Still haven't seen Expendables 4. you're not missing much. Expendables 4 is not a good movie. It's cringe. I'm going to start working at my local Jewel. I'm finally going to get out of the hospital I've been working at. Oh, cool stuff, Max. Yeah, I'm currently looking for a new job too. But with my situation right now, man, it's, I feel like there's so much I have to do. It's ridiculous. But that's cool, man. Very cool. So, yeah. And then I hear they're going to do Equalizers 4 and 5 too, is what I've heard. It's like, really? Like, why do we need more Equalizer movies? I mean, I like the Equalizer films with Denzel, especially the first one. You could argue the sequels never needed to exist, but they exist anyway. But the third one I do like more than the second one. But I would say both the sequels are decent. They're both decent movies. So, yeah. But we really don't need any more. Like, we don't need any more after that third film. So, yeah, but we're getting more anyway, apparently. But yeah, I just need to focus on getting things in order in my life, especially with the stuff with my dad. Like, I just, things have got to change. So, hey, what's going on, Ty? Yeah, I actually planned on wrapping it up here. Gosh, I can't talk. But yeah, I just wanted to come at you with this stream for a bit, just let you guys know, like, just what the heck's been going on, and just how this year has been for me. It's been terrible. So, yeah, Ty, I will try to talk to you later if you want. Maybe around 11:30, 11:45-ish, if you want. Because I'll probably be wrapping up here. Hey, what's up, Dead Yellow? You can send me a link if you want, I guess, if you're planning on ending it. Yeah, I will be, but I can send you a link later. We can chat later. I thought about having guests on, but I'm like, I want to make this a short one. I want to keep this short just to, talk about this, vent about this for a bit. What's up, Andrew? So, there you go. Yeah, but here's the next year. Exactly. So, I'm going to be honest, kind of getting sleepy. I can't stay up as I used to anymore. Oh, you're good. You're good, Ty. We can always talk tomorrow or something. When do you think Deftones' new album will come out? Probably in 2025. I'm expecting a 2025 release for Deftones' new album, and I'm really looking forward to it for sure. I mean, definitely one of my most anticipated records. So, yeah. But anyhow, I guess that'll wrap this up. So thank you all for joining. Hold on, what month do you think? Probably sometime later in the year. But anyhow, thank you all for joining this live stream. Thanks for listening to what I have to say. So, yeah. Thanks for all your comments and everything. Thanks for all the support, things like that. So, yeah. So, thanks so much, everyone. Have a good one. Take care.